What's up, everyone? Welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Video Game Fight School channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. So once in a while, I'll get questions about the health of Gotham Knights, and I say health in quote because it's just, concerns in different forms. Sometimes I'll hear people say, would this game do well? Sometimes some people will declare that the game will outright fail. I get that almost in every video. In fact, I'm probably going to get it in this video. And then there are also some questions that have, shown up that have made me kind of chuckle in a sense. Like one of my audience members, asked me one day and said, are you not worried about Gotham Knights? And I laughed and I said, man, there's so many things to be worried about in life that I don't even have the time to find a video game on that list. In fact, just to record this video alone, I've had to record it like 6 times. I've had to, tweak gear to even get the video recorded. And I don't even have to record it, but I just thought, I'd probably maybe do this because a lot of our audience members would love to see this. Now, one of my audience members here actually showed a way for you to be able to check the better selling games in terms of pre-orders on a PlayStation Store. It's nothing crazy. So shout out to Joshua for actually showing us this method because somebody asked how to, view this. So it's on the PlayStation Store. And you just go down to the pre-orders and you can look and you can see kind of a ranking. I think this ranking is probably based on an algorithm, or maybe it is based on the games that players are buying more of, which would be easier in a sense, that way if players go ahead and are investigating a game, you as the PlayStation people don't even have to do too much. Just create an algorithm that ranks it according to how people are buying it. And Hogwarts Legacy, its base edition, is just one game ahead of Gotham Knights, which you can already tell that these two games, if they had come out very close, they would actually shadow each other. One of them would do that. And so now that they've moved it to January, and you're going to see that once Gotham Knights is released, it's going to be much more appealing to buy because it's a game that's available to play. A lot of these games aren't available yet, but these sports games they're gonna slay everybody, including Modern Warfare. They're going to destroy everything. That's already for sure. Now, one way you can actually do this, and we can just come and look at the method, is go all the way to the right and click View All. And then we can start to see the, when we sort by best selling, you're going to see the games that are, pretty much ranked according to their, best selling status. And here in the ranking, you're going to see that Gotham Knights is actually holding number 14 place, I think. How many games are under? So 5, 10, 14. So yes, Gotham Knights' Deluxe Edition is holding number 14 place, and then I think number 19 place is the base game. But to be fair and to be very objective, it's not like there are a whole bunch of other really amazing games out there that follow. So it is in a lower ranking in terms of, video games that are best selling at this time. The only thing that we have to wait for now is for the game to actually release, and then we'll probably see that ranking change, either for the better or for the worse. It is all up to how players decide to interact with the game. So that question asking about me being worried about the game was quite, interesting, because I was looking, saying, if you look around the games that are actually probably the better sellers, there are sports games that are rehashed games that are made every year. I played FIFA for years. I mean, it's insane how much FIFA I played. And for me to see players like buying FIFA over games like, God of War. I mean, look at it. If this ranking is true, then FIFA and 2K are being downloaded ahead of games like God of War, games that are story driven, games that have a lot of mechanics put into it, like Hogwarts Legacy being an RPG game and Gotham Knights being an RPG game that's supposed to be intricate with mechanics and all this stuff. But these games that are very casual usually take the reins, and that's how most gamers. It is just the reality. Some gamers will buy all these games eventually. Some will buy it at full price. You guys don't even understand the metrics behind a lot of gamers. A lot of gamers are older, and so they have money to just blow. So they'll just come in here and just, run through the cart and click order now, like without any problems. And, they're just going to basically have all of these games ready in their library so that they can play it only like 15 times in 365 days because they just don't even have time. And so this is what we're seeing in gaming. And so far, so good. I think where we are right now is there's more scrutiny nonetheless. So I appreciate all the scrutiny around Gotham Knights. I think it will really help the game to be it's helped the game anyways to be in a realistic picture over an overhyped game. This game is not overhyped in any sense. In fact, the game is actually absolutely pooped on each day. There are people who wake up in the morning and I'm sure they have a white marker board and they write, "Today is another day that Gotham Knights sucks," or something like that. If you get what I mean. Hogwarts Legacy is super hyped. This game has a lot of pressure to do very, very well. So I feel sorry and I feel bad for the devs that are working on this game, because if the game does not meet the expectations that it is hyped up to be, we're going to see a riot on the internet. This one, Gotham Knights, already people have already given it their judgment. So at the end of the day, I feel like this is actually a safer bet to even play. Forspoken is also another interesting one, and I'm looking forward to it. I've got an AMD graphics card, and they gave it to me for free. But hopefully I'll see. I hope the game is good. It comes out in January, and then Destiny is selling like their 15th DLC for $50. I mean, these guys come out with a full-blown DLC, and they're like, oh, it's going to be $50 for this expansion or DLC, whatever it is they call it. To me, that's shocking. I mean, I played The Division, and I can tell you that Destiny never appealed to me, even though some have said that it is the best game since sliced bread and peanut butter or whatever it is. I mean, I think that's up to them. And I've also seen some, something resonate anyways. Resonation, is that even a word? With Callisto Protocol. But the game hasn't gotten enough marketing in a sense, and I don't think the game is coming out this year. I say that because, the release date's supposed to be December 1st, but we're sitting on September, and very soon December is going to be here, and I don't think they're going to release this game with that little marketing. These games are very difficult to make, they're very challenging, and I know they'll probably promise heaven and earth, but these developers are making really huge projects that are not easily executed. Look at Forspoken, very huge project, not easily executed. And so we'll see how those all turn out. This is why many companies are just churning out the same game format, because they just look and say this is the easy way to go, and we have a lot of players that'll play it. So I wanted to go ahead and just take the time to look through this and just let you guys kind of see how to take an objective look at the game and its performance and its status. I think the most unique game and its status among all the games I just showed just now is Gotham Knights. Why? Because the game has been heavily scrutinized. FIFA has been heavily scrutinized. It's gone into lawsuits and everything, but it's still shining here according to the numbers. Hogwarts Legacy is heavily hyped. God of War Ragnarok is heavily hyped. Not for no reason. I'm not saying it's hyped because, people are just being fanboys. No, it's hyped because its prequel was solid. So it has basis to be hyped upon. Modern Warfare is hyped, even though people complained about the last one, Vanguard, and said, I don't like it anymore. But here we are, so at the end of the day, gamers get to do what it is they want to do. So I thought I'd make this video to just do this presentation for you guys so that you can pretty much see exactly where this game is. If your expectations are super high, don't bring them to Gotham Knights. Maybe take it to Hogwarts Legacy if you're interested in that, or to another game. But for here, with all the scrutiny, its position, it's a more realistic picture of how this game is going to do. And to me, I think it's going to do fine. It's not going to be Destiny where people are going to buy the $9 $50 DLC, but it's going to be fine. Talk to me in the comment section. I really appreciate you guys' time and audience, and hopefully we'll talk soon. Peace out.